Hey, y'all. Welcome to Stivers Homestead. I'm Zach.
I'm good.
And we are in the kitchen doing some stuff with our harvest. So, Jen is snapping some green beans.
For dinner.
Yep, these are going to be for dinner. So, what are you making for dinner tonight?
A ham, some green beans from the garden, and maybe mashed potatoes. Haven't decided yet.
We straight up acting like it's the holidays up in here. And we got a big old mess of cayenne peppers, which I've already started doing some, but you can see there's more here. We're gonna make some cayenne pepper, and it's super easy to do. You literally just cut them in half, take the seeds out, and you dehydrate them. And then once you dehydrate them, you just ground them up in powder, right?
Yeah.
Bada bing, bada boom, cayenne pepper. So that's what we're getting going, and we've got some other exciting things that we're gonna try today. For you all to see our opinions on what they taste like. It's something that we grew in our garden that we've never had before.
Yeah.
Times like today, Jen and I like to keep our minds busy and just doing things because we have a lot of stuff going on in our life. And not just in our life, but there's a lot of stuff going on in the world that can wholeheartedly drive you crazy if you don't stay away from it. As you all know, we don't have cable TV. We do have a local news app that we watch, and that's mainly for tracking the weather, just to see what we're headed up against for the week. But it's hard to miss the chaos of life thanks to social media.
Yeah. Which we have Facebook and Instagram because of you all. That's really the only reason. We have gotten rid of it before, and it's a whole lot easier and better for your life. But we do have the Stop Drive group and the Instagram and stuff, and it's another way to be connected to y'all. So it's you want to get rid of it, you want to just stay off of it, but at the same time, you want to communicate and be active in the group and get advice from gardening, and because we're always learning too. So it's hard to juggle that. I'm not real technological savvy. I'm not really sure how to drown out the bad and only see the good.
Right.
So you try to, but it's difficult.
Right, because a lot of it's your friends resharing things and stuff like that. And you don't want to block them because
Right.
you still do care about their lives, but you're like, wish they would really just stop posting so much of that stuff.
There's just too much fear going around.
A lot of fear. So what Jen and I do to conquer anxiety and fear is to keep ourselves busy. Keep ourselves busy on things that make us happy. Put the phones down. After we've feel like we've talked to quite a few folks during that day, we really just try to put them away and not look at it for a while.
Yeah.
And nothing makes us more happy than preserving food and getting dinner ready.
Right.
So on top of making cayenne pepper, something that I told Jen that, you don't see in stores, but it doesn't really make a whole lot of sense. So we're going to try it. We also got a handful of jalapenos. And so making seasonings is a good way to preserve your peppers. If you're not wanting to can them or freeze them or do any of that action.
It was just too much to eat.
Yeah, and then when there's just too much to eat. So
You
this
can't
is
live off jalapenos, unfortunately.
Right. But they can spice up the flavor. So on top of making cayenne pepper, we're gonna make some jalapeno pepper. It's just gonna be a spicy seasoning, right?
It's like a
good flavor.
jalapeno powder.
Exactly. So if you can do it out of cayennes, why not do it with some jalapenos? So we're gonna try that as well. Ray and the kids are doing homeschool.
Good job.
Raylan is
Beautiful.
4 years old and doing cursive handwriting. It is quite impressive.
Yeah.
I've been really proud of you.
Almost 5, but this is really her first time doing school, so she's just getting acquainted and starting with cursive.
Yeah, she's literally on day 10?
I think.
And they already got these kids doing cursive handwriting. She does really good. I'm just really impressed by, one, her dedication to school in general, and just the quick catch-on that she's had.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna lie, I was a little worried about
I was supposed to.
not about the not smart, more about the paying attention part.
Yeah, and having to fight her.
Right.
But we have not had to fight her. She actually loves it.
Yeah.
We do it Becca for anybody that's wondering. And it keeps her focused and it keeps her on track and entertained. Her teacher's wonderful.
Yeah.
She's very fun, very loving.
It's a little intimidating though.
Yeah. Love it.
Which I think is sometimes good. It's not in a mean way. It's just she's dealing with a classroom full of 4 and 5-year-olds, so she has to, because you see the class, it's a virtual and in-person thing with Rebecca, but it's good.
Yeah.
It's been really good for her. Why he's like overly smart.
Yeah.
And that's not bragging, like it's legit. He's really smart, so sometimes I think he's not challenged enough in the court, and he gets bored. But he does really good, and you know, when it comes to tests and work and stuff, he nails it. But it's keeping his interest.
Yeah. So a lot of you are starting school now. It's that time. A lot of people are doing virtual. I know here in Kentucky, I think pretty much everyone's virtual. There might be a few clinics that aren't. And
yeah, at least to start out, I know a lot of them
Yeah.
are virtual.
so either way, hopefully everyone's starting their school years off right and having a good time.
Yeah, what's some of the positive things that you've seen in your children? If this is, you know, especially your first time, what's some of the stuff that aren't working?
Yeah.
You know, what's some of the stuff that we as a group together can try to figure out how to make it better? Yeah, because right now we're the teachers.
Yeah. Well, we homeschool anyway. So.
Yeah, we homeschool anyway, so everybody's getting a big taste of it this year.
Yep.
All right, we got 3 trays full here, and what we're doing is we're putting on 115, and honestly, it's going to be about 5 to 12 hours, depending on your dehydrator and how well it does. So we'll check it in 5 and see if it needs to go longer. But yeah, you just want it to be nice, good, and dry, so you can put it in a little grinder, and you'll have your cayenne pepper. All right, Jen's got dinner going. We got the cayenne peppers going, and we just had lunch. And now we're about to try out a Kajari melon and a Tigger melon and let you all know what we think about it. It is our first ones we've had of the year, first time we've ever grown either one of these melons. And so you'll get to see our honest opinion on what we think of them. Okay, let's start with the famous Kajari melon. So it's a little bit bigger, it's about 2 handfuls of this size. So it's really nice personal size. One thing we don't grow is ginormous melons, just for the fact that it ends up getting wasted or going to the chickens or something like that. So for our family, these little sizes are perfect. The kids are gonna try it with us. So y'all come over here, maybe. They're in a mood. All right, so I like cutting them this way.
You want to try this melon with us?
Yeah.
Very tender inside. You slice right through it.
They're juicy.
Yeah.
Oh, that's juicy. You try it first. I tried it first. That was nice. It looks like.
Smells really good. It smells like a honeydew.
Let me see one.
So that's what we got on the inside. All right, you get on this side. Everybody saw the back of your head.
Let me see.
Hang on, I'll give them to you. Back up now.
Oh wow, that was really easy.
All right, there's one. Hey, just hold on to them. Don't eat it. Don't eat it
It
yet.
smells so good.
It does, doesn't it?
Wait. Did it?
Don't eat it yet. Raylan.
Don't worry.
Hang on, Mama. I got you. Very easy to get the seeds out, so that's nice. Mama. Hang on now. Back
There's
up. Back
still
up.
more.
All right, and then Daddy's.
There's still more seeds.
Okay, we ready?
Yep.
All right, let's 2,
2,
3.
3.
Oh wow.
Oh wow.
That is so good.
That is so good.
So fresh.
Man, to me it tastes just like a honeydew.
Yeah.
Honeydew melon. Yeah, that Ray?
Yeah, we tried. I think it is a honeydew. It was hard, so I had to pull it off.
It's so soft, so tender, so juicy. It's just
so hot.
really hot. Crazy.
Get some light.
But yeah, so that is definitely going to be in the garden again. That is really good.
Oh,
All right.
don't eat it.
Well, that lived up to the hype.
Yeah.
Y'all like it?
I love it.
Loved it.
I
What about
love
you? She loved it as she hands us back a completely full one. Okay, so we got that cleaned up, and see we have all of these seeds here. We are definitely going to save them, so we'll have them for next year, and it had a bunch of seeds.
So cool.
Yeah, we have to soak them, that's right.
Guys.
I knew that.
Look at that.
All the juice.
That looks so not good.
A lot of seeds. That's good.
Oh,
Because they're kind of hard to find.
They are kind of hard to find. All right, back up now.
See that?
Back up. Eat it.
I'm trying to show you.
Oh, go ahead.
Look at that guy. That looks so bad.
Looks like the inside of a pumpkin, doesn't it?
Yeah.
All right, Tigger melon time. Get back in your spots. So this one, I'm not 100% sure if this is just a small one, but it is definitely smaller than the Kajari, so there's another one for size. I'm a little bit smaller on that part. This is the first one we've had that's ripe, so we'll wait and see a determination on size if this is more normal. But it's very pretty, very darkish, like sunset orange, I would say, with little stripes, you know, like Tigger. All right, let's try this guy.
I'm excited.
This one's, the texture that while I'm cutting through is a lot more like a watermelon.
It kind of looks
It's not
like
as soft. That could be not as ripe.
Without the seeds, it kind of looks like vanilla-ish.
Yeah.
Vanilla, yeah. Vanilla on the inside. That's a good description. So there's the inside. Much wider, much firmer. So we'll see how that plays here. We did not support these. They did fall off their own vine. These were not hanging, so that's why we took it as it's ripe. What?
Mine
What's it smell like?
smells kind of good.
Does it? Like the last one? It's a
Let me
little
know
different.
It is a little
Let
different.
me know it.
Dare we say a little bit more on the cantaloupe side than honeydew? You get it right.
I did the littlest one.
The littlest one where they're all little.
And I want to eat it right now.
Want to eat it right now?
Maybe
Oh, girl, you gonna fit in just well where we're headed.
little.
But Daddy get his.
Huh.
That's
It's
thoughts.
got a spicy smell.
Spicy smell?
Yeah. The spicy smell.
All right.
Alright,
You
one,
smell
It's gonna have like a little bit of a spicy smell. That's interesting.
One,
All right, 1,
two,
2, 3.
It's cantaloupe.
It is
There's more cantaloupe than honeydew.
I love it.
Not near as much flavor.
I don't know. I think it's great with some salt on it, like a cantaloupe.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
love it.
alright. The Kajari is definitely better in my opinion.
if it did
Which one you like better? This one or the first one?
This one.
You like this one better?
I like it too.
Yeah, this one better because the other one was so hot.
Mm.
The other one was.
I don't know if I'm a huge fan of it.
I love cantaloupe, so I think it's good.
I like cantaloupe too. It's the texture.
The texture?
Oh yeah, I feel it.
Like it's not. I don't know. I don't know how to explain it. It's more like it's not gritty, but it's like a grit.
Well, it's spongy like cantaloupe.
Spongy, yeah.
Okay, first one is the winner.
Well, you said this one. You like this one? No. Almost like meaty, like it's like potato, like a potato starch thing going on there. I don't know. They both had very good flavor. Hang on, Rebecca. We're still talking to them. They both had good flavor. This one, to me, definitely did not have near as much as the Kajari. The Kajari was very powerful in flavor. The Kajari was 100% like a honeydew. I don't think I could really even tell a difference between that and a honeydew if you had them in front of me.
Yeah.
This one, I still got it lingering in my teeth.
Daddy?
Like a starch or something. I don't know.
I give it a 5 out of 10.
5 out of 10. What do you give that one?
I give it a 7 out of 10.
7 out of 10. Mommy?
I did.
I'll give them both 10 out of 10.
Both 10 out of 10. What about you, Ray Ray?
I did this one a fountain, and the other one fountain.
Okay. All right. Well, we're gonna save these seeds too. But yeah, that was
Yeah,
our
now
first
you put it up.
Kajari and Tigger melon. Hang on now, Lordy Day.
Daddy, you got it.
Seed saving check. Dinner is almost ready, but there's that beautiful little half ham we had. Gosh, didn't that look good? So Jen's making homemade mashed potatoes from the potatoes that we grew.
Yep.
And then back here is green beans and Joe bacon. The Joe bacon we didn't grow, but I always got a Joe bacon.
Joe bacon.
Well, my nanny always got Joe bacon. But anyways, the green beans are grown here, but the Jow bacon wasn't. Show my fancy little masher you got there.
Little potato masher.
Isn't that cool?
Yeah.
It's got like sharp edges.
Actually, I packed up my mixer, so masher it is.
Masher it is. But it's really awesome. It does the job really well. Having the little added extra cutty cut.
Yeah.
So we're pretty basic with our mashed potatoes. We just like a little garlic powder and a little butter. Isn't that right, babe?
Yep.
You don't need much more for homemade potatoes to make mashed potatoes.
Right.
All right, let's cut up his ham. So all we did on this, Jen actually found this on sale at one of the grocery stores we went to a long time ago. We've had this ham for a minute. It's been a minute. But it's cured ham. Everything's fine. All we did was we just serrated the top. It wasn't one of the pre-cut hams, so you get that nice little pretty view on the top. And then we actually used a barbecue rub to sprinkle on top, along with honey. We sprinkled honey on top of it. And then Jen put some of our homemade turkey broth from our turkeys that we had earlier in the year, it just to cover the bottom of the Dutch oven. We then put it in the oven at what, 225? 225 for about 5 hours, right? Yeah, about 5 hours. Because one thing you need to know is, like, this is deli meat. And I think that a lot of people get confused about when you, like, kind of buy that ham. Like, you could eat it, for the most part, how it is, cold. So really, you're just adding some little extra added flavor to it and warming up the insides because you want a hot ham. So that's how we did it. So let's cut this bad boy up. Oh, she looks good, babe. Yeah, we're in the process of moving and everything, and we're getting, 2020's been 2020, and you got Halloween and the holidays coming up, and then we went over to my dad's house, and he was making taters and green beans and ham. We're like, you know what? We're gonna do that too.
This is actually our Christmas wheel.
It is.
Christmas Day.
It is.
Every year.
Look at that beautifulness. Let's try it. Get you a little piece. That's hot. I really do.
I think kids will like it too.
I hope so.
Going down.
So what? Basically, the reason we do that is you're starting to get a little bit of that smoky flavor. That's why we like that barbecue seasoning on top. And the honey, we don't put a whole lot of brown sugar on our hams, but we do like adding a little honey for some sweetness. Brown sugar just sometimes can be a little too caramelizing, a little bit more than we like. So we like it a little bit more between the smoking flavor and with a little added sweetness. But that is super good. All right, let's make a plate.
Daddy's got everything.
Mine's over here. Oh, do we need pepper or anything? No. Homegrown, don't need no pepper.
Right.
What do you think, Ray?
Hey, it won't sit there.
What'd Santa Claus bring y'all?
Nothing.
Nothing. All right, so the cayenne peppers are going in the dehydrator. So stay tuned for the next video. We'll show you what that turned out and looks like, because it should be ready tomorrow. Then we just decided to have some fun today and do a little Christmas dinner. To get in a little Christmas spirit. We're way early celebrators of holidays, and we're not ashamed of it.
Yeah, well, this year's super early, but that's fine.
Yeah, but it was just a dinner. We haven't put up a decoration, because that's the thing. We're going to be late putting decorations because we're moving. We are getting closer and closer till the closing day, and tomorrow is a huge day for us. So what is tomorrow?
Inspection day on the new house.
Inspection day. Oh, such a big milestone in the way of closing, and just praying that everything goes just right and there's no issues or anything. Ray ate all of her food.
Good job.
Good job, Ray. Sorry, we had to give high fives and tell her how great she was for eating her dinner, which it was great. I'm so happy that they both did. Anyways, where were we? Inspection day.
Yep.
So it's a very huge milestone in the process of closing. This is completely to protect us, to make sure that everything that has been said and that we saw is accurate and there's no hidden major issues on the house. So be praying. Yeah, please send a prayer for it. We're excited though, because we get a walkthrough after he's done inspecting, so we get to go see it again, And now pulling up to it, knowing that it is our future home, not is it possibly our future home, is going to be really awesome. There's some things that we really want to look at to start planning for when it's time to actually move in.
Yeah, very exciting.
Oh my gosh, I can't wait. So we are going to take you all with us on that. It'll be not what the inspector says, but so we'll show you a little bit more, kind of film it out a little bit more so you can actually see the property and see why we fell in love with it.
Yeah.
All right, y'all. Well, stay tuned. Yeah. Almost there.
Yeah.
Nothing's happened so far, so keep prayers for that too, just because you never know with the closing process. Anyways, make sure to stay tuned for tomorrow's video. It's going to be a really fun one. It's our first true look at our house. That's even crazy to say out loud. Yeah. But it'll be our first true look. You're not going to want to miss it. So if you're not subscribed, make sure you are down below. And there's a little bell besides subscribe. Hit that and it notifies you when we post up a new video.
That's right. We love you.
Until the next one.
Bye.
Bye.